and a very warm welcome to Thorough Newspaper Analysis, which is presented to you by Lawsico. So, today we'll discuss important articles from the newspaper of 12th May 2021. We have two important articles of the day. The first is titled as Not All Crises Are Opportunities for Reform. In this article, we'll talk about the reform which are demanded by economists in 2021 and how it might not bring some opportunities today. Secondly, we have Evaluate the Ladakh Crisis, Keep China at Bay. This article critically analyzes the standoff between India and China in the Ladakh region. Thirdly, we have some item in the news in flash. So this newspaper analysis is presented to you by me. My name is Ankita Parida. I have completed my BTech from Triple IT and MTech from ITR Bhubaneswar. I have completed my LLB in 2020 and presently today I work as a current affair expert at LawSeco, and you can reach out to me at my Twitter or LinkedIn handle present here. So the MCQ question for the day is Indian Navy has launched which operation for shipment of oxygen filled container to India? Your options are Samudra Setu 1, option B, Samudra Setu 2, option C, Vande Bharat mission, and option D, none of the above. You can write your answers in the comment section below. The descriptive question for the day is Ladakh crisis offers India with key lesson in managing the intensifying strategic competition with China. Critically analyze. You can write your answers in 250 to 300 words. So the first article of the day talks about call for reform during COVID-19. As we know, 2021 marks 30 years of the 1991 economic reform, which saw a great success. Now there is a call for reform in 2021 because of the COVID-19 crisis, which brought huge economic crisis in India and in also entire world today. This crisis has shown us that some sectors do not meet societal expectation, which set the stage for institutional reform to enhance credibility and legitimacy of the sectors. Also, it is seen that there is huge widespread instability and uncertainty relating to many institutions, and therefore there is there is an opportunity for radical changes as they break down the legitimacy of existing policy approaches. And because of this, there is a huge demand for reform in 2021 by many economists today. However, the author suggests that the situation in 1991, which brought the LPG reforms or the liberalization, privatization, and globalization reform, are completely different from that of the situation in 2021. Today, we are in a pandemic. However, in 1991, there was indigenous factor which were applicable, and it brought us to a situation that we needed an economic reform that point of time. However, today we are in between a pandemic, and because of this, this is an exogenous situation in which the entire global policy and the situation is coming into play in our economy today. Secondly, India specific policy will have to be in lines with the rest of the world, and we have to make an integrated policy which might be affected by the policies of international bodies also. However, this was not the situation in 1991. Based on this, and also based on the uncertainties, the author suggests that today's situation is very different, and therefore a reform at this point of time in 2021 might not give the consequences which it brought in 1991. There are two uncertainties because in this, firstly, the uncertainty regarding government spending, because government is left with very less revenue because of overspending during the COVID-19 crisis. Secondly, there is unpredictability regarding the performance of the reforms and the economic policy if brought in 21 because of unpredictability of the global factors. Therefore, the author suggests that there need to be a shared vision between the policymakers, stakeholders, and the implementers. The stakeholders are right now not brought into the table, which are most affected by these economic policy changes. Therefore, To make this new reform more effective, the stakeholders need to be brought to table, and there should be a shared vision to bring a reform in economic policy in 2021. Moving ahead, the second article of the day is titled as Evaluating Ladakh Crisis. So, why this is in news? So, after a year since the standoff between India and China, there is no sign of resolution. It is seen that in this article, we'll discuss the standoff between India and China in the Gualan Valley, which is situated in Ladakh. So, let's discuss about the Ladakh crisis. So, in last year, at this point of time, there was a standoff between India and China by the military forces in the Gualan Valley, which is situated in the Karakoram range. This is a part of India. However, the military forces of China had evaded into this area, because of which the standoff occurred. And it has been a year since this standoff, and there has been no sign of resolution. The author in this article suggests that this action, which has been taken by China, is a response to cumulative effect of multiple pressure points which has been asserted by multiple factors. For example, the Quad, that is constituted by India, Japan, US, and Australia, which have asserted their interest in the South China Sea, India's interest in Indian Ocean, and also American interest in the South China Sea. Also, it has been seen that the support of Taiwan and Hong Kong autonomy by various countries, including India, has brought this pressure on this China, and it has been a consequence of went out that we have a standoff there, and China tried to evade Gualan Valley again. So now the Lauki. So based on this standoff, a report has been published by Lowy Institute, which has argued that Ladakh crisis offers New Delhi three key lessons in managing the strategic competition with China. This can be seen on three fronts. First is military, second is political, and third is India's stake in the Indian Ocean region. On the military front, it says that capturing enemy territory or taking punitive retaliation or launching escalative response against these kind of things to gain bargaining leverage won't work here, because China's defense budget is 3 to 4 times more than India. So India cannot stand out in this argument on the military front. However, it can take an improved denial strategy. And how it can take that? By making a denial in the international forum, for example, UN and Quad. So, based on improved denial strategy, India can put its point and make it a more useful strategy than giving punishment to the Chinese military. Secondly, on the political front, because this action by China is a cumulative effects of many stakeholders, with which India is also one. For example, the Quad, or also the actions of South America. Secondly, on the political front, the author suggests that China is more likely to be coerced and deterred with the threat of political cost rather than material cost. The author suggests that because this is a cumulative effect of multiple pressure points which is asserted on different sites, for example, on the South China Sea by the Quad, or by the actions taken by India and USA in Indian Ocean, or by the action taken by the Quad. Therefore, this political approach to deter the actions of China should also be a coordinated effort, and coordinated collective action should be taken by Quad, and also India should take it to the United Nations to make a better defense against it. Thirdly, India should consider accepting more risk on the line of control in exchange of long term leverage and influence the Indian Ocean. So, the strategy of India, which was followed previously to harness the energy in the Indian Ocean and asserts its more dominance in the Indian Ocean region, would be more fruitful than focusing all its energy in the standoff which is there in India, in Ladakh region between India and China. So, the future of Indian Ocean region is more consequential, and the future of Indian Ocean region will determine the relationship between India and China in future. Moving ahead to our news and flash section. Today is International Nurse Day. 12th May is observed every year to commemorate the birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale. According to WHO, nurses account more than half of the world health worker, yet there is an urgent shortage of nurses worldwide with 5.9 million crore nurses still needed, especially in low and middle income countries. So the theme for 2021 International Nurse Day is Nurses, a Voice to Lead, a Vision for Future Healthcare. So this was all for today. Thank you.